Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Uncut Takes Podcast. This is episode 8 that we are recording today.
Woo!
Today is Sunday the 26th.
Sure is.
Where we'll be talking about the gang's biggest cognitive failures. And
It's a nice way to word it.
That's it. That's all we're going to be talking
that's
about.
all we're gonna be talking about.
We went
One
an
idea.
entire 7-day cycle where no one submitted any ideas to talk about.
I got to go back to writing these openings because I'm just...
Yeah, it is what it is. Even if you write it, you can I was thinking about this a lot for some reason yesterday. That you're like the written word and the spoken word are so different. Or, like if you wrote a book, the way you talk, it would be hard to read.
No, 100%.
And if you write a script the way that you, like if you read a written script, it's hard to read it because you don't write the same way you talk.
I try my best to write as I talk. I don't know if either of you noticed this, but I'm always been a multiple message person. Like I write something, enter. You know what I mean? Like I type in fragments as I would actually
I
speak
got you.
as much as I can.
I'll do that like with the boys or whatever, but like in a professional setting.
Well, yeah, you can't do it then.
Yeah, I write that a lot, say like I'll literally write, huh, what?
Right, yeah.
I got you, whatever.
Yeah.
Like whatever, like,
Like
stuff
literally
like
right
that.
before we came here.
Yeah, but I meant like more in like a professional way. It's like,
Oh yeah, no, it's hard.
Or like
it's
if-
hard too.
like, I don't know. Like if I sit down and think about something too much, I'll start using three syllable words that I just would not use in a normal context, like a spoken word context, and just fucks my shit up way too hard.
Cool. So what's the first thing you guys want to talk about today?
Wayne instantly knowing when he hates somebody.
No.
Well, yeah.
What did you write? Just say it exactly how you said
so
it.
what I wrote is, have you ever met someone and in less than 5 minutes of meeting them, you just knew you'd never like them, and why?
And Wayne said...
No, that was a joke. We're not going to repeat what I said.
I disagree because I was going to say I completely agree with you.
No, well, it's like it's something that if you take this out of context, it's like sounds really bad, but it's true. I examine every aspect of a person that I can physically see on their body, how they're dressed, how they carry themselves, how they walk.
Right.
That's what I meant.
Beyond how you dress, how you wear what you dress. Right? I'm wearing a button-down shirt, but I have 2 buttons undone. Stuff, literally everything.
That alone makes me think that you watch a lot of 80s movies.
Dude, look at the collar on the shirt. It's so big.
I was going to say that just lets me know you're from Jersey.
Yeah.
No, but like stuff like that.
You're wearing like the 1980s Yacht Club special right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean that in the best way possible.
I appreciate that. No, but in that context of the totality of someone's appearance, there's no other word. It's not a pretty word to use.
Wait a minute.
This is going to get cut.
That's a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
I thought it was a short sleeve.
No, I roll up my sleeves on everything.
Yeah, you rolled it up, man.
Jeez.
Roll up's the best look.
This is the wrong word. I'm gonna go back to this is not a pretty word. It's the wrong word to use, and it might get cut. But I'm in that way of the totality of someone's appearance and the way they carry themselves. I'm prejudiced. That's what it is to prejudge someone. To prejudge someone.
No, you're right. I get what you're saying.
A vibe that you give off. You can just pick things. Like anyone who says you can't is ridiculous. If I see someone wearing soiled jeans and dirty boots, and they got a long scraggly beard and it's got dirt in the beard, I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say that person's fucking homeless. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm gonna feel more threatened by that guy than a guy wearing a suit, looks squared away, got the tie straight, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, to some kind of degree, you can tell a lot about a person based on how they look immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I agree. I mean, like in the last, I want to say year,
Yeah.
I started caring a bit more about the kind of stuff I wear. I went from the straight t-shirt jean all the time to having different clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think I look more presentable now than I used to.
You don't wear jeans though. You wear what are those? Like,
Well, no, I
like
think I
chinos?
used to wear.
Yeah,
I used to wear
yeah.
jeans.
It would be a
like it would
big
just
jean
be
enjoyer.
jeans, t-shirts. That was it.
It's jeans or flannels or a hoodie for me. Is like I don't think I own another pair of pants that isn't jeans or like suit pants. That's it.
Right. And we're dressed different, and we're certainly very different people.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, but that's like the thing. I guess I kind of it kind of was not a joke. Like I kind of like you do get a vibe from someone as soon as you see him, and you can make an assessment about that person. Like
obviously the bigger picture is like you don't 100% know until you talk to someone, but you can still learn a lot.
Like
I look at Kevin, I see a fucking idiot.
Thank you.
No, but if Kevin puts on one of his nice suits, he'll look like a fucking idiot in a suit.
Yeah, that looks like Doug Dimmadome. Very established.
No, but I guess it is just like it is correct. Like you just when you see someone, I pretty much do make it like a snap assessment, a little snapshot assessment of that person and say yay or nay, or like
and I don't even think it's always intentional. I feel like we just kind of do that.
Absolutely,
subconsciously,
absolutely.
But what about like in conversation?
In conversation,
we talked about the physical part of it. Mm-hmm. Like if you're starting to talk to someone, like do you have any like red flags of like I'm never going to talk?
I don't think we should go into our own beliefs here. I don't think that's something we should talk about.
I mean like personality traits. And
I think anyone who
actually I got a great one on this.
What's that?
There was a comedian that went into a coffee shop or whatever, and when certain people talk like this, and it's like they're doing that on purpose, like that's not their voice. And at one point, the comedian was like, "I'll take it with a cream." And the lady's like, "Why are you talking like that?" And he's like, "Why are you talking like that?" And then eventually she stops talking that way and goes, "You don't have to be an asshole, dude." And he goes, "That's your real voice. Start talking that way."
Oh yeah, I think
that's really weird.
I think I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna make a snapshot assessment of that story. I would wager all the money in my wallet, which is not a lot, but it's more than I care to lose, that took place in LA. That's probably a fucking LA thing.
That has to be.
That's like everyone puts on like that fake Valley Girl
that's the thing
inflection.
Since LA is one of the, quote unquote newer cities in the country, because it's West Coast.
Yeah.
Like each East Coast city like has an identity.
Oh yeah.
And LA is just when we have a guest on in the near future who lives there, he'll have a better assessment of it. But at least my, assessment of it has always been like, it's more of like the melting pot of everything.
Yeah, definitely.
It doesn't necessarily have its own distinct, there's no LA accent.
No one's from LA.
Yeah, no one's from it. No one lives there. Like there's no old people there.
Yeah.
You move in there, you work an incredibly hard job for a while, and then you leave.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that story sounds awful.
Yeah, it's like my boss talking about how Oklahoma is pretty, like it's like a melting pot. And I said, doubt.
Oklahoma?
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah, all those city folk are moving to
But
Oklahoma.
you didn't mute for a second.
No, I went out of my way to put my finger on it and not mute it. No, who the fuck goes to Oklahoma for any reason?
I don't know, man.
To get killed by a tornado.
Yeah, to get your asshole wiped by a tornado. Not gonna be pretty. What the hell were we just talking about?
We're talking about like conversation cues and stuff.
If someone's too loud, if someone starts talking about fucking politics, either side.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like if that's gonna be your whole life, I don't want you as a part of my life, man. You gotta get the fuck out of here.
No, I agree. Another thing for me is, I don't know if it bothers you too as much, but like obviously I curse just as much as not as much as either of you, but I still do.
Yeah.
And if I immediately meet someone and they're dropping F-bombs and stuff, for me that's like okay, this guy can't read the room. Like that's not like I don't care if someone talks like that.
Yeah.
But there is like some kind of way you have to ease up to that, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely.
So
I don't mind it as much as you seem to, but I would definitely I wouldn't want to be in a situation where that person is going to be lumped in with a third party's assessment of myself. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. 100%.
Like if someone was acting like a fool, like what? I'm not going to get into it too much, but like, huh?
Nothing.
Okay, you're giving me a fucking look. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but like when I go to work, I work with some people sometimes who get loud and they get profane and and it's like a professional environment, and I have to
So like going out to dinner with you.
No, it doesn't count. That's not like a professional.
The moment
environment.
it is for the people that work there.
Yeah, they can fuck off. I'm not working there. I'm talking about as it affects me. I don't care.
He's giving them money. They should have to put up with anything he does.
Yeah. In my professional life, I have to say like, guys, let's settle down a little bit. Let's calm down. we're at work right now. Like I hate when I have to do that. Like usually there's someone else with more.
Here's the fun police, Mr. Wayne.
Yeah, usually I work with other people who give a shit more than I do, and they do it. But when those people aren't present, like it's not like it's my job.
Right.
I don't have authority or seniority or supervisory ability over anyone. But it's just like I have to say something or I have to leave. Yeah, because I'm not being lumped in with this tomfoolery.
Right. Kevin, you have anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, just like if we all have pretty dark senses of humor.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing, like comedy is subjective. Like, would laugh at just about anything.
Right.
So if I say something and it's not that bad, like actually not that bad, and the person is like finds it offensive, we're probably not going to get along for much longer.
I think your brand of humor is a darker shade than most people's brand of humor, though.
What's what I mean? Like if I did say a joke though that is like could be like people could say is dark humor, but it's not like pitch black.
Yeah.
Like, and they just say like, oh, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of it's just because we've all known each other so long, and there's some kind of subliminal competition to one up each other every time.
Yeah.
And over 20 years, that gets pretty fucked up.
I don't think it gets that bad though. I mean, like,
no, it doesn't. It's nothing worse than I've ever seen on the internet.
No. I'm saying like within like I don't go to bed and cry at night.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's never.
I don't think you guys do.
You and
either.
me are different.
No.
No, but there's just like you just don't like. There's just like places you don't
deep.
go. Like you know what I mean. Like
there are some topics we just never talk about.
Well, it's just like
it's not like everything's off the table.
Yeah. It's like that. Like you know what I mean. It like
disagree with that statement.
No, but I'm gonna use this one because it doesn't affect someone. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be like, well, that's why your parents are divorced. Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I mean, well, that's why you can't grow a fucking mustache. You know, like
right.
I feel like you do go there.
I do, but that would really offend some people.
And none of our parents are divorced.
Right, yeah, but he's saying like that kind of life, like that life-changing stuff.
Yeah.
We'll try not to.
Yeah, like stuff that would really hurt someone's feeling. Well, that's why you smell like shit. You look like you got your clothes out of a Goodwill and you got no bitches. Like, you know what I mean? Stuff that would really pretend that would really hurt someone's feelings. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not.
That's why your fucking girlfriend left you. Stuff like that.
Okay,
like you know, like salting like pre-established wounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to make the wounds ourselves.
Yeah.
So, next one here is Wayne said his biggest idiot moment of the year
so far. I haven't really done too many stupid things this year, so that this takes the cake just because I haven't really done too much.
Gotcha.
What'd you say?
I said I'm proud of you.
Oh, I thought you said I doubt it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? We're off to the other. So, as we all know, you guys went to dinner last night.
Oh yeah,
yep.
7 people, big thing.
I know, big could have been more than that. I was absent from that because for a couple of days in a row, because I had things to do, I was muting the chat when I went to bed, muting it for 8 hours, and then
8 hours of sleep sounds nice.
You know, it's if there was 6, I would probably do 6, but but it's like there's like, what are the options? Like 1 hour, 8 hours, and 24 hours or something like that.
Oh, on Discord? I have no idea.
It's something like that. Whatever. Wednesday night I did it as I had to be up in the morning. Thursday night I did it as I had to be up in the morning. And then Friday night I just did it because it was late and I'm going to bed and you people were posting memes. I saw you say something about like planning St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to bed. I don't need my phone blowing up while these people argue about what we're doing for St. Patrick's Day. Mute.
To be fair, there's no argument. We do have
There's no argument. We all agreed.
No, I was preparing for one.
Yeah.
I was preparing for one.
That's
so
fair.
I just said,
fair.
I'm muting the shit. I'll see it in the morning. I muted it for 24 fucking hours, and I didn't start getting notifications until you were posting memes at midnight the next day or something. So 30 messages went into this planning this dinner or whatever, and I just missed all of them.
Oh, okay.
I know, wasn't that sad?
It is tragic.
When Walt, I'm able to say that, right?
Yeah.
When Walt said to him and his girlfriend were going, I thought you sent the message for some reason that you and yours was going.
Yeah.
And like I got there and Walter's like just staring into the void with his mouth gaped open. And I went, you look fucking miserable. And no response. He just kept staring into the void. And I went, And he looked up.
That was a crisp snap. That was probably that got picked up very well on the mic. I'm sure.
100%. 100%.
That was really crisp.
He looked up. He's like, "What? You look fucking miserable."
And then he
not
looked at
to,
his girlfriend. No.
But not to rub it in, we did go to Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And because the service was kind of slow, they paid for all of our drinks.
Damn.
Gave us 3 free appetizers.
Damn.
And gave Kevin a free dessert, which he declined.
What the fuck?
I declined, and they fucked up my order so bad. They came. The waiter came up. Walt and his girlfriend ordered, and then I said, "I will take 2 8-ounce filet mignons.
Yeah.
Here's my sides. Here's Moy's sides." He takes everyone else's order. Everyone else's orders come out after an hour long of waiting for our
Yeah.
food.
It was a long wait.
And
That's why we got comped for stuff.
Okay.
Moy gets his filet mignon. I don't get mine. He
They just handed him the sides.
He said, "Oh, I thought you just ordered the sides, honestly."
Yeah.
Who the fuck just orders sides of the main dish?
Some people do that. Some people, you never sat down and ordered a side.
What I'm saying is that it still charged me for the price of the filet mignon with just the sides
No, who
instead
the
of the
fuck
filet
did-
mignon.
If I was that waiter, I would have brought out the filet mignon fucking anyway. If you're charging someone for it, how the fuck can you
Right.
charge someone for some
And
shit
then
and not
the
bring it out?
manager came over about 25 minutes
And
later.
you gave him a piece of your mind, dropped a couple.
No, the manager
words.
came over with my filet mignon that I had ordered and said, "This is on the house." So
Okay.
So everyone got what they wanted. But
That's nice.
And it took a long time.
yeah.
But dude, the fact that I could go in there, get 2 beers, an appetizer.
How long did it take for you to get 1 beer? First off,
Okay, yeah, I mean, it was kind of rough.
It
was
like
pretty rough.
30 minutes go by. And
how
the waiter-
long was it?
It was like 30 minutes.
Bro.
to get a
30
beer.
minutes before Nick said, "Hey, I ordered a beer like 30 minutes ago."
I would have gone up to the fucking bar, dude. I would have been.
Yeah.
They had a guy there at the bar that was like, he was working late, dude. He had a laptop on the desk,
Yeah.
a bunch of binders, papers spread out.
Full on depressed businessman.
Oh, like he
style.
wasn't working. He was just
No, he was
sitting
just
at
a
the
guy
bar.
there.
That's the alcoholics version of going to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Sit down in the nearest chain restaurant's bar.
Exactly.
Can we all go to? We should all go to Applebee's sometime, full suits.
And just destroy
I
them.
feel like I would do it just as I like getting dressed up, but
I would do it.
Same.
yeah, sure.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, fuck it, dude.
All right, that's gonna happen.
I like going to cigar shops dressed up.
Fuck it, man. I bought
An
a,
Applebee's bar is way funnier.
There's a cigar shop real close to us that I found that we should go to.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Dude, I bought I think I told you this, or maybe I haven't. You're gonna scold me for this purchase. I
boy.
bought a red blazer at K&G discount store for like $40.
Oh, well, like a suit blazer. Okay.
No, not a fucking not a like a
I hear the word blazer. I think of my
not
first
car.
2 cars.
no, I bought
I brought a Chevrolet Blazer for $40.
No. I bought the suit jacket for $40 and it's just
That's not
red.
that bad.
It's just red. There's nowhere to wear it. I have only
Yeah.
worn it one time.
Could wear it to bed.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I'll just ruin it. Dude, you know what's like kind of so I months ago, like in October, I had a formal occasion to go to, and I wound up just taking my suit jacket off and throwing it in the back seat of my car where it bounced around for like until a couple of weeks ago.
Jeez. Okay.
And I just gave it like a good shake. Like I let it, I let it sit in my closet for a while, and I had to pull it out the other day because I had a job interview, and it just looked fine. It just looked totally.
Didn't even
fine.
iron it or anything?
Fuck no, it did look
Damn.
totally fine, and I ironed the pants; they were fucked. But the the jacket was totally fucking fine. I was like, man, I'm buying more cheap shit from K&G, man.
K&G.
You ever been to K&G?
What the fuck is K&G?
Dude, a fucking like an 80-year-old guy with like 1,000 suits told me about this shit. K&G.
Okay, what is it?
It's like a discount clothing store. They
Is that the one over in the non-West
yeah. Yeah, it's behind the Longhorn Steakhouse. The you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you mean.
There's one
Forgot
right
there was
there.
a Longhorn there.
That's
where we should go next.
Fuck yeah, I love that place.
I love that way more than Outback.
Jesus Christ, where have you been?
What?
Every
I'm
time
not contributing to this conversation.
Shut up. Every time I try to bring up my preferred steakhouse, which is Longhorn Steak, this fucking guy, Outback is so much better. Longhorn is
'Cause
shit.
it is.
Yeah, him.
Oh, you mind in the Discord?
Anytime I've ever brought it up in my life.
I'm gonna say I have every Discord chat muted permanently.
Outback Steakhouse is pretty much objectively better. But Longhorn isn't shit. It's just okay.
It's objectively better, but anyway.
I think that Longhorn and Texas are far superior than
Well, Texas Roadhouse is like a different thing.
Outback. It's a steakhouse.
Texas
Steakhouse.
Right, it's a steakhouse, but it's not the same.
Texas
I
Steakhouse,
think-
Longhorn Steakhouse, Outback Steakhouse. They're all steakhouses.
Their menu is
Texas
very
Roadhouse.
different. Texas Roadhouse is a very
Roadhouse,
different
yeah.
menu.
They're all like more or less the same vibe. I think you're looking at me with some kind of thing, with some kind of aura of disgust.
I'm just judging you heavily.
I think the Longhorn Steakhouse is objectively nicer.
I agree
on
with
every
that.
front.
I agree with that.
And if you disagree, you haven't been there.
Now, Wayne,
I've been to
Wayne,
it like 5 times.
gun to your head, Outback or Texas?
I just think
Probably
those are different
Texas
places.
Roadhouse, only because I think Outback and Texas Roadhouse are criminally similar, right down to the stupid onion blossom that they both sell, which are fucking identical.
Who? Texas Roadhouse has that?
Yeah.
It's the same fucking
Because
thing.
Longhorn has that.
Longhorn has it?
Yeah. And theirs is fucking bad. That's a shitty ass appetizer.
Put it on a fucking calendar. We're going to Longhorn.
I think we need to.
It's going to be a formal event, too.
All right, it's got to be after Applebee's formal event, though.
Jesus,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
that. You think I can eat that? Oh, I thought you were talking about 2 in one day.
No, not in the same day, no.
So do you want me to die, dude?
We could go to the
we go out to one
Applebee's
dinner.
bar as soon as they open and then go to Longhorn for dinner.
Wearing the same suits.
Yeah,
You just
same
sweat in suits all day.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, fuck it. Anyway, K&G, dude, just go in there. Put it into the GPS and just go there the next time you need formal clothes.
Okay.
You can actually, if you sign up for the coupons and you look in the right spots, you can find highly nice clothes for a stupid low price.
Okay.
Stupid
Sounds
low.
like I
they
gotta
have
go over
expensive
there at
stuff.
some
They
point.
do sell nice, expensive things there for a normal price. Everything there is like normal.
Okay.
Like normal. You can find the good deals in there, dude. And this guy that told me about it is like fucking 80. Guy's living his best life. Fucking no wife, no kids. Goes out dancing and partying every fucking weekend. And he just owns like literally 100 suits. Yeah, I buy 1 or 2 suits a year since I was your age, and now I'm 80, so I got like 100 suits. And boy, does he have 100 suits. Guy never like.
Has he not changed size at all?
He's in fantastic shape. Guy's like I said, 80 years old. He puts the tiles on his fucking roof. Guy's a superhuman.
Could he kick your ass?
He's still 80,
He's
man.
big. He's big. He's a big guy. Not like built, but he's like tall like we are.
Okay.
He would have a better chance than any other old guy, I'd say.
Could he get Walt's ass?
No, dude. Walt, if I be like this, was just shit on a fucking Walt. He's got like a black belt or something. At least one black belt. Minimum one black belt. But anyway, this fucking guy like descended from the mountains and told me about this clothing store, and I cannot stop singing its praises.
Well, yeah, I guess they'll have to go at some point. I don't know if it'll completely replace Goodwill, because I'm sure they have good prices there.
Goodwill is highly shit on to a degree too much.
Well, Goodwill is
yeah.
they sell anything like
Anything
hand me
people
down.
donate.
Yeah. But here's
Where
the
this is just strictly a hand me down
it's-
suit store, right?
No, it's brand new. Everything's brand new.
Oh, discount.
yeah, it's discount. It's brand new. No, Goodwill is great though, because some fucking guy, some old guy, either dies or gets too fat for
Yeah,
some
then
kind of
there's an
suit.
entire wardrobe.
Yeah, if he's your size, or he ever was your size at some point in his
Mm-hmm.
life, boom, but there's potential for you to walk in that place and find something that's perfectly your size and walk away with a suit that fits you like a glove for like $10 or less.
Yeah.
Like that's what propels it. But it's a chance though. Like
No, I get it. You have to go back.
I've never found like a matching jacket and pants
I know what you mean. Yeah.
of the same, you know what I mean? That came from the same thing, because I guess we're all kind of proportioned weirdly. Like I could never find pants.
Pants
Oh,
are hard
yeah.
to find. when
No
you're
one ever
tall.
thinks about tall people.
Yeah, it is hard to find.
Shirts you want to tuck in, long shirts.
Dude, this
But
shirt,
they're also long in the arm though.
if this shirt was any shorter,
Oh,
you'd
I
be
know.
able to see my
You standing up. If you would have lifted your arms above your head,
yeah.
it's hanging.
Yeah.
Do you guys have the same issue with XL, like with like
XL.
tall
I
clothing?
haven't worn anything XL in years.
So, like, there'll be times where like it's always happens to me at Old Navy. I don't really buy Old Navy clothes, but like I'll go to Old Navy. They'll have an XL shirt, and it'll be like, this is great. But if it was like 2 inches longer, we'd be like in the sweet spot.
Oh, yeah.
And then I look at the XLT and it's halfway down my fucking legs to my knees.
Yeah.
Like who's built like that?
No one, literally no one.
Hey, I like to be able to swim in my clothes.
Fuck that. I'm tall in the legs. I don't have a lot of torso. You know what I mean?
I know, but I feel like no one's got that much torso.
No,
I feel like
don't
we
know.
all have like the same length bodies
Yeah,
out. Like, it's all
yeah.
legs, moderate torsos.
Mhm, definitely, but that kills me. I have 2 or 3 like dress shirts that I bought the tall version like just because.
Yeah.
And that
I
it works.
always buy
It
a
works
tall.
on a dress shirt because you're gonna tuck that.
Yeah,
in.
you're gonna tuck it
Yeah.
in.
But it's like almost down to my fucking knees. It's disgusting.
what
It's
the
like
fuck's
if
that-
I like
why?
I'm wearing this shirt untucked right now. I could never dream of wearing one of those shirts untucked. It would just fuck me up so bad.
Yeah,
Be
I
like a
don't get it.
dress.
Yeah, it would be like a
Yeah.
fucking dress. It covers my underwear completely, man.
Yeah, my sundress button-down shirt.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was disgusting.
I like that Nick says into the you say into the general that like we should try to stick on like a railed system. That way it goes smoother and there's not any dead zones. And that talking about what steakhouse is best for the last 25 minutes is nowhere on the idea board.
That's kind of
Just to defend myself here.
no,
I'm
just
saying
to attack
we should
yourself.
have an outline where we all know what topics go in what order. That's all.
You've just
That's all I want.
I no, but that's where I had a problem though because stupid dress shirts and steakhouse conversation like it never
I
it
get it.
never would have made it onto the thing.
No.
And we would talk. This is
Right,
maybe like
right,
half
right.
the podcast.
Right,
We're gonna
no,
call
no.
it the Outback Steakhouse Podcast. you
I
know?
guess so.
It's gonna, no, but you know what I would love though. Actually, in one of those things you said that
What would you love?
the thing. I want to get
Oh, a timer,
the
like a gym timer.
the same size as the on-air sign and put it right on top.
Yeah, it'd be great.
And just when we start recording, so we can all see it. That is something I would genuinely.
Yeah, no,
Adore.
that's a spectacular idea.
Damn, I need another beer.
Damn. What is this Michelob Lager that's
Today
2
we're
years
drinking
expired?
Michelob Lager, which is
Expired in 2021.
Yeah, expired in 2021.
Surprisingly not that bad though.
No,
Like,
you
this
you
is
open
something
it.
I would never buy again, but it's okay.
You can open it and you'll get a little, and you go, oh, that's not pristine anymore.
Dude, I thought that was the sound of something shattering.
No,
in my
no.
headphones.
Well, I've seen Wayne holding his beer like this for the last 30 minutes, and I'm just waiting for it to
spill
drop.
again, or that.
I don't really drop beers like that.
You only have to drop it once.
I don't really drop them like that.
I guess.
All right, so what's that nonsense you put in there about like shitting in public bathrooms? What was the? That was like $1 million
That's an
butt
easy
type question.
So, okay, so here's the question. Let me get back to it. All right, here we go. You're given $1,000 cash every day, but anytime you need to poop, you have to use a public restroom. Would you take the money or no?
So for $365,000 a year salary,
Yeah.
never shit in my own home again.
Right. So that's what was written in the question originally. I think
Yeah.
that's too much of an easy yes.
So you like the
Be a millionaire in 3 years.
I could put a sign on front of my house that just says public
Okay,
restrooms.
look.
And I could use my own
You don't
shit.
have to try to dissect every one of these like a fucking asshole. You can just
Well, what I'm
take
saying
what's
is
given.
that
If
I
it-
could get $1,000 and stay at my own house just to take a shit.
No, you can't do that.
How?
because you'll die because that's a new modifier. You'll fucking die if you shit in your own house.
Because I looked up what makes public restroom a public restroom.
Oh my God,
and it's just
shut the
anything
fuck
open to the
up.
public. I just open my house to the public.
Shut up. You would never open your house to the public.
I disagree.
If you
For
did, you get
$1,000
arrested.
$1,000 a day? Are you shitting me? It's $1,000 every time you take a shit. I take a shit way more than one time a day.
it's not $1,000 every time you take a shit.
Just a day.
$1,000 a day.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, I'd still probably do that then.
Open your home to the public.
Around here?
All right,
Sure.
That's not an option. You're
Okay,
allowed
that's
to do
not an
that.
option?
You have
Okay.
to go.
Well, you would
like
let
if you have
some-
to take a shit, you have to drive to McDonald's.
I don't care.
I
That's what I
wouldn't.
mean.
I wouldn't
I-
drive to
I would just-
McDonald's. I'd drive somewhere closer.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's the
No,
vibe.
I think that here's the bit, and you can obviously just go to McDonald's, you have to shit or whatever. It's
Right.
just like not a big deal. We happen, me and Nick at least happen to live kind of really close to like
Yeah.
several fast food places, but the
What do you
So
have to
just
shit
once
in?
a day, you
no.
have to take a shit at a public restroom.
Yes, you have to drive somewhere and go to a
every
public
shit that you take has to
Oh,
be at a
every
public,
shit that you take.
Every single shit has to be in a public
totality of all
restroom.
your shits for the rest of your days. Should you agree
What if
to
I
this?
don't make it?
Then you shit
I
your
don't
pants.
know.
What do you mean?
Do I just? What
Nah,
I mean,
'cause if it's just shitting your
does it
pants
just
and-
stop?
No,
money?
no, no.
Like you can't get any more.
You can shit your pants, but if you shit in your house, the checks stop coming. You're done. You're cut off.
for the rest of the life.
Yeah, for the rest of your life.
Yeah, let's do it that way. That works.
All right.
So
So like, if I take a shit in a bush, then the checks don't stop coming.
That's not a public
you
restroom.
gotta leave your property. You gotta leave your property. You can't shit on your property.
I can't walk over to my
No,
neighbor's lawn.
No, you kidding me? You totally can. That'll have legal repercussions.
That's not a public restroom.
No. But
You are thinking around this way too much.
you're looking at me like I'm him. He's thinking around this way too much.
You just said you could shit in your neighbor's fucking bush.
But that's a thing.
Count.
That's a thing.
No, not that it would count to get $1,000. It just would account to where the
I think
checks
you have a
would stop.
fundamental misunderstanding of
okay.
how this works.
I
No,
see.
he agrees now.
No, I agree with him now.
What are you saying?
As long as you're not shitting like in your house, you if you can't make it to a public
That's
restroom
what I mean, like, if you
and you
can't
shit in
make
your
it.
neighbor's lawn, that's okay. Like the checks will keep coming. You
Just-
don't
yeah,
get paid
yeah,
for
you-
that day.
Yeah, you won't get it for that
but,
day.
But, they'll
But
keep
the next
coming.
day, if you take a shit in a public bathroom, then it will count.
I disagree.
The real
I,
answer
no,
here is
no.
to buy a plot of land after year one,
Question.
open a McDonald's
Question:
next door to your house.
Do porta potties count?
No,
Why not?
because it's not a public restroom.
They are 100% a public restroom.
Nah,
Are
not
you going to
really,
wander
not
onto a
necessarily.
construction site and use a fucking porta potty? That's not
They're
a public
private. They're
restroom.
private.
They're
Someone pays
private.
for them.
On porta potties, it says public restroom.
No, it
What
doesn't.
fucking porta potty are you going to?
They're not all.
Not all of them?
The ones that if I'm getting construction done at my house, and for some reason I don't want the guy shitting in my house, I'm paying for a porta potty to be put in the driveway for those guys. It's not for you or him. It's for these guys who are.
Okay, what if like a store has a porta potty?
What store is a
You
fucking
could just,
porta
then
potty?
why wouldn't you go in the
Then why-
store?
then why
Connor's
wouldn't you go
supermarket
in?
in the Outer Banks.
Then why wouldn't you go in and use the shitter?
They don't have a shitter. They only have porta potties.
In that very specific scenario, that can count.
All right, so if a store
But you
has it
can't
though,
put one like on your front yard.
no, well, it's still on your property.
Right. So like
Well,
if
then
a
you could-
store
then-
has a porta potty.
So then you
and
couldn't-
it's made for anyone
then you
who
couldn't
uses the
buy-
store to take a shit.
You couldn't buy a McDonald's then because that would then be your property.
That was a joke, my boy. Oh my god.
No,
So-
what really concerns me about this one here is the dreaded middle of the night like
That's what I
diarrhea
mean.
attack.
Right.
That's when
would
you
be
would have to
killer.
run out into the neighbor's lawn. Like,
Dude,
that
that would
would
have to
be-
be like a no payday.
yeah.
I would go to bed with Depends on, man. That would
With what?
Depends. I have the adult diapers on, man.
Yeah.
Just
I just take an Imodium every night before bed.
yeah.
Put in the old cork.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the old
put a cork up the bum. Yeah, the old butt plug.
gallon jug cork.
So would you do it though? Yes or no?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What if it was halved, 500 a day?
Yeah,
500 a day.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I mean, still what? That's
500
like what,
a day.
180 something thousand
Yeah,
dollars.
It still
it's-
pays for my gas for the amount of times I need to shit.
Bro, fuck that.
Dude, that pays
fuck
for
off.
like
Fuck the guys.
way
That-
more gas.
That's still
That's like a house
that's
a
still
year.
more than 3 times like the median household income in this country.
Yeah.
You're like at that point like you're kind of technically a 1%er. Like you're
What I'm trying to say is,
damn
what do you
close.
think your limit would be money wise? How low would you still do it?
500.
500. I'm still thinking like 200.
It would be lower. Yeah, it would be
200.
like it would be like 200, and that's for every day. That'd be like
I know. I gotta bring out the calculator because our mental math skills have deteriorated so badly from school. That's the calendar, not the calculator.
200. Like someone's gonna. No one listens to this.
That's
thing, so
still
no one's gonna-
$73,000.
Yeah.
a year.
Nobody listens
I was gonna say someone's gonna roast me for this, but wait, no one listens to these. The 200 a day, 5 days a week is like 50 grand ish. It's in the ballpark of 50 grand. So to add those extra 2 days on for every day of the week,
Right.
like that, like you said, 70 whatever,
$73,000 a year.
just to not shit in your house.
I know.
Yeah, I did. That's $200 a day.
Yeah, then you could rip out your bathroom and make it another room.
I was thinking the same thing. You can put an extension on your.
Could you imagine selling the house?
Well, no, you
Taking people
still-
through it. They're like, this is great, but I see an issue.
Yeah, where's the
Where do
bathroom?
I take a shit?
Oh, right in the shower. This is
Just stomp it down the
Yeah,
drain.
it's the newest thing here. Are you kidding me? It's a new trend. You just wait. Everyone's doing it over there in Europe.
So basically, I made a deal with the devil. And if I take a shit in my house, I don't get
Imagine just
paid.
having like a fucking huge mansion with no shitters in it. You use all the money you save up to buy a huge mansion and just
Tell you what, nobody would want to hang out at your house.
I'm gonna say your SOs would just be shit out of luck.
anybody, everyone that fuck them. That'd be
dig 'em a
every single
hole.
human being that ever came into your house would never
Like,
be.
by the
able
way,
to
take a shit before you come over.
We don't eat in this household, only water.
Yeah.
Water and Imodium. Would
Yeah,
you
that's all we have here.
find cutlery,
Oh, yeah.
sawing your Imodium in half.
Yeah. I get a protein IV drip. I just don't eat. I just don't have to poop.
Be like Kim Jong Un. He doesn't poop.
Yeah, he
What?
doesn't poop. Kim Jong Un does not poop. What? You've never heard this?
No.
bullshit? No.
That's amazing.
Since he's like the deity of that country, the Ministry of Propaganda like tells all the citizens Kim Jong Un does not poop.
He just converts all his food into
bowls
energy.
a 300 every single time he bowls. Kim Jong Un plays 18 rounds of golf. He gets a hole in one 18 times.
Okay, so I
Kim
knew some of that, but-
won the Korean Super Bowl single-handedly against the
He's
New York
literally
Jets,
Superman.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
They say that like he just converts all of his waste into energy in his body, and it just disperses
They
through
actually
his
tell
body.
people that.
Yeah,
Wow.
And you just have to believe
Yeah,
it, or
and if you
they tell
say-
to face
or
the
get
wall.
the Glock.
that's not
Yeah.
true. Yeah, and then you face the wall.
Yeah,
Jeez, man.
that's just like a thing over there. You have to basically just like concede that this guy is whatever.
Yeah, he is
And,
God.
Yeah,
He is the Messiah.
Yeah.
And if you do not believe it, you will die.
yeah, pretty much.
He is God. Still can't make a fucking nuke.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know, and we hope that doesn't happen at any point.
yeah, it'd be pretty rough. It'd be a little bit of a rough one.
So the last thing I had contributed to today's podcast is this is really open ended. So like I guess I don't know, but like what if you watch a movie or you play a game after the whole thing is done? How do you quantify something being good?
Oh, I
Soundtrack.
thought you meant the other way. I thought you meant before you watch it or before
Like
you
how do you
buy it.
decide to go for it?
How do you like?
I
what makes
disagree
you
with that.
decide?
I don't know
to
how
go
you
for
took
it?
that.
That's just how I.
If you want to
interpreted it.
give that to us, go for it.
Yeah.
If you've got thoughts about
I
it,
thought about it. I literally, since you put that in, I've been thinking about it the opposite way.
yeah, go for it.
For a video game, for me, it's quite easy. I can kind of like, especially for a multiplayer game,
yeah,
I can kind of be interested in it or whatever. If the rest of the homies aren't buying it, I'm just not going to buy it. Just I'll have no one to fucking play it with.
that's a good point.
Like that, like we all play and we've bitched about and talked about on here, like the new Modern Warfare game.
Oh yeah,
That was something that I personally thought was very cool. Obviously, you guys felt the same way, but if you guys
Yeah.
didn't feel that way, I just probably wouldn't have fucking bought the thing. Like,
Yeah.
what for the fucking campaign? I'd buy it. Fuck that.
right. It's not worth $70 to play 10
it really
hours.
ain't the like that really killed me. Like that would be like a bummer if I fell in love with something. You guys, everyone unanimously was like, that's kind of retarded. We're not going to do that. We're not going to. We won't be spending money on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There's a game that I wanted to play so bad recently that nobody wanted to play. Oh my god. Oh, it was called The Great Penguin Heist.
I was interested in that. No one bought it, so I didn't buy it.
I actually did convince 2 people to buy it.
Okay, no one told me about it then.
Holy shit, is that a fun game? It's
bought it, Frank and Bobo?
Yeah. It's so stupid. But yeah.
Well, how much was it? Like $15 or
Something
shit?
like that.
Yeah, I'll fucking buy that bitch.
It's a good
Shit.
game.
I'll see you
Storyline,
tonight.
soundtrack. If it's got those two things, great game.
Right.
Playing Halo since I was 4 years old,
Right.
and 2007.
You loved it when 343 took over, as most people did, right?
Kill yourself. When Halo 3 came out in 2007, and 9-year-old, 10-year-old Kevin, I never had a bigger boner in my fucking life. Halo 3 finished the fight, Mjolnir mix, great soundtrack, great storyline. You think that's going to be the last Halo game? You play it, great game. Halo 4 comes out, and then you kill yourself.
Yeah, Halo 4 comes out. Yeah, so I agree. I mean, soundtrack's really important for campaign games.
Oh, yeah.
I'm notorious though for just turning off the music in every single game I play.
I agree with that for most part, but Halo, if I could turn it up past 100, I would.
Oh, I agree. Well, at least in multiplayer games, like I'm just a slut for Spotify, man. I listen to so much music all the
I gotta
time.
listen to music. My own playlist.
I had something like 50,000 minutes or something last year in Spotify, which is an obscene amount of time. It's like top 0.5% or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I'd always turn off music, but there are some games that I'm going to talk. I think I've already talked about this game on the podcast. But dude, The Outer Wilds is the best game that has existed
I remember you mentioned
in the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
It is so good. You can only play it one time. It doesn't really have a story, but it's all about uncovering mysteries. Keeps you on the edge of your seat. You're always in the right place, even though they never tell you what to do.
Yeah.
And the ending is just phenomenal. I don't want to spoil it because Kevin has it downloaded.
Yeah, I have it downloaded.
I'm gonna let you finish.
And the
your thought.
soundtrack is just, oh my God, mind blowing. I mean, I'm a sucker for space kind of stuff. And like,
Is that what it is? It's all
Space Odyssey
shit?
Yeah.
kind of shit. Yeah.
Okay.
the music's not really spacey, but the whole game's in space.
Well, I don't give a shit about the.
It's about a solar system. So cool. So fucking cool.
How much does it run?
It's like $20.
I may consider it.
It's if you even like exploration in video games a tiny bit, it'll be like a top 10 game you've ever played.
Yeah.
It's that good. And then there's a DLC, which is like not entirely, but it's pretty much a horror game.
Yeah.
But it's not jump scary. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like you go into it and you're like, wow, I feel very unsafe.
On the I'm gonna derail this train on the subject of exploring mysteries. Kevin, do you watch Wendigoon on YouTube?
No, I've seen one video where it was him and Meat Canyon rating like best horror movies.
No, that doesn't count.
But
Dude,
or just talking about best horror movies.
this guy's whole YouTube channel is just like talking about weird, obscure conspiracy mystery shit.
Okay.
And it's just he's just like a normal guy, like that. He is my that's me character because he's just some guy. He's like roughly our age, give or take, whatever. And it's just like him sitting down in front of a microphone. Someone comments on a video, says, "Look at this," and he just goes, "Okay." And he'll just be like, "Yeah, Google told me this." And it's just like it's just like a normal average guy just trying to explain really weird shit. And every once in a while, like you see those icebergs, the
memes where like the tiny bits above it and then
yeah. He'll do like iceberg breakdowns, which is what his channel is famous for. These iceberg breakdowns,
gotcha.
and he'll just be like, "Yeah, so I googled this on the iceberg and nothing showed up, so we're skipping it." Like it's just, I just love it. That's my new favorite YouTube channel of the past month.
I know I've seen a video or two from that guy, but it's been a while.
Yo, I tweeted at him the other day. He's always wearing bitchin' ass shirts. I tweeted at him the other day, "Where the fuck you get your shirts from?" He did not respond.
Did not
This is so
respond.
depressing.
See, now I'm in the ear of famous Twitch streamer APL Fisher, but he's not that famous. But I watch him a lot. If I tweeted him, he replies to me.
Oh, Wordby?
You liked one of them recently.
I did?
Yeah.
I just see one of your names and I just like the shit usually.
That's the most basic
There's like
shit
my
I've
tweet
ever
from
heard.
yesterday.
I don't know.
The penis dent.
Yeah,
That was
I
fucked up.
saw that. I don't like it because it disturbed me. I didn't like it because it disturbed me. I get your tweets go straight to my watch.
Your watch. Yeah.
I see the tweet pop up and I can like it from the watch too. Even so, like it'll be 1 second after you tweeted it. Normal people have to like pull their phone out of their pocket, potentially unlock it, open the app.
Yeah.
I just have to tap on it like twice, and the tweet is read and liked.
The guy just comes in and I said, "How you doing today?" And he goes, "I'd be pretty, dude. I'd be pretty." Oh, I just had a stroke.
Please don't die.
He said, "I'd be doing pretty good if I didn't have a goddamn stent in my penis."
That's awful.
I said, "That kind of sucks. What happened?" And he said, "This is my 6th kidney stone."
Jesus.
God.
Yeah.
Did you ever see have you ever seen a kidney stone?
No.
Yeah.
You mean a cock rock?
Have you
Not
shot
in
one
person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, I've seen
You've
one
seen like a
before.
picture though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then have you ever seen what one looks like under a microscope?
I don't want to. Please
Yeah,
don't. I'm not even
yeah.
kidding. Please don't talk about it. I don't want to think about it.
I'm going to be brief and not very descriptive.
I was going to take my headphones off, but I'm going to hear it anyway.
So the kidney stone just looks like a little rock, like a little baby pebble you'd find in the driveway or something.
Or razors.
Huh?
It's like covered in razors and spikes, isn't it?
On the surface of it, it's like a bajillion razors.
Yeah.
That's why it hurts so bad to come out of your.
That's why they say it hurts. Don't they actually say that it hurts more than like childbirth or something?
That's something that they say, but that's like a myth. Like
there's no way to quantify that. Like,
No,
I mean, I'm sure there must be
there's
some kind of pain
this is
scale
something
or whatever.
I
but
learned like a little bit about there's like a famous meme that's been circulated like 1,000 times that says like, oh, the experience of getting kicked in the nuts was
I've
rated
seen that before.
like 10,000 dole, and shitting on a kid is only 100 dole, and it's like I might have these mixed up, but one of them is totally correct. The meme in circulation just uses the wrong word entirely. Dole doesn't exist. Del. It's one or the other, dole or del. I forget which one's the real one, but del is a real unit of pain that some jackoff created.
But it's not linear scaling, is what you're saying.
Everyone's totally different. There's no way to apply a universal scale of pain. Everyone, you and me, you know what I mean?
Everyone's different.
Huh?
Everyone's different.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's totally different. So it's really it's like some pseudoscientist kind of just like came up with it and was like, yes, this is how pain works. And it's just not the case. It's just absolutely not the case.
I thought you were gonna say like the numbers like it doesn't scale linearly from like what 1,000 to 10,000 whatever.
Well, I forget that like the guy did come up with a full system and there are intricacies in it but it's like the foundation is flawed. Everyone is so different that you can't.
Right. No, yeah. Like there's no way you could like express. I don't know. Yeah, everyone.
Well, like you can take the like.
God, I sound so fucking stupid right now. I'm just stuttering over my words.
You and me, for example, are like relatively similar people. Grew up in like the same spot, pretty much.
Yeah.
Went to the same schools. Had very similar experiences. Were like the same size, whatever.
Yeah.
All of us did.
Yeah. We would all experience pain differently.
Right. No,
we would respond to pain in different parts of our body differently.
People say that if you experience pain too, then you have a higher tolerance in the future. Fucking wrong, dude. When I got fucking crushed, that shit was awful. I stubbed my toe in the middle of the night and I go, this is worse.
What were you saying before that?
I
was talking about the scale linearly thing.
Yeah,
because that's what like talking about decibels. That's like a really common like because that is nowhere near like
what is the I don't know anything about math, but what is that? Is that like exponential or is that logarithmic?
Not exponential.
Logarithmic.
It is. Yeah, I guess so.
It's so linear is in like a straight line. Yeah. Exponential, you're familiar with. Yeah, logarithmic is like bigger than that.
Oh no, it's actually different. As the number goes up, No, actually, it's exponential. Yeah.
Wait. By the way, I failed calculus, so I
never took calculus.
That out there.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry for all the math majors listening.
For all one of you out there that listen to this.
But so like 60 decibels is like a regular room noise. Yeah. It's not loud.
And then
80 decibels is like, I don't know, like it's something.
80
it's still comfortable. The volume.
It's comfortable. I think isn't 85 will cause damage over time?
Yes.
I'm familiar. I had to learn about this because I worked in a refinery for a little while.
Okay, yeah. So it's probably stuff you learn. Like a rock concert is like 100-ish decibels.
Yeah.
And then like 105 decibels is like over twice as loud as that.
Yeah.
Like the numbers go up, but the actual volume is insane as it goes up more and more.
I think 130 will instantly be painful.
Yeah, 100%.
It will cause pain instantly across the board to any human being. As long as you're not deaf, it will literally hurt you.
Yeah, like the loudest sound ever recorded or something was like 160 decibels.
Yeah.
Like 200, like I imagine you just die. Like I don't think you even lose your hearing.
You just start bleeding from your ears.
Yeah. That is literally everything we have written down.
Is it everything?
That is everything.
We wrote down like nothing.
Do you have anything on your secret notepad this week?
Please
say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
Got this. We got what the fuck? Oh, I couldn't even read my handwriting.
But we haven't even talked about the biggest cognitive failure of all of us.
That was my little story about how I didn't muted the group chat on accident. That was my cognitive failure of the year.
So how about airline food?
Shut the fuck up.
Do you have one? I'm trying to think of the dumbest thing I've done this year.
Airline food? Yeah, it's okay.
Shut up. Have you ever actually eaten airline food?
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
do their
Wait, are you
prepackaged-
talking? Okay, wait. Are you
I'm
talking
talking
about,
a meal.
no.
Okay.
I would say you're talking about, does their prepackaged peanuts count?
No, fuck
was
them.
gonna say,
That's
yeah.
what everyone's like. How about that airline food? How you ever get the chicken or the salmon? I've never seen anyone served a meal on
Laugh
a plane.
track.
No.
I've
I
never
wonder if they
seen it.
like stopped serving airline food.
Yeah, after Jerry Seinfeld nuked it with that fucking, with that infamous stand-up bit, they just discontinued
Airline food economy dropped drastically.
The deal.
Airline food rate drops to 0.
This is something I want to ask our friend Sean, because he's a comedian. By the way,
Have you ever been in a car and gotten coffee? Is that what you want to ask him?
No, I want to ask him, like, what is there like an industry limit on, like, what is the max acceptable time to use a joke? Because
What do
like
you
you
mean?
can't use the same jokes every show.
Oh, same
Like
show. No.
obviously you can reuse them different venues stuff or over certain periods of time, but like, what is there a standard? What is it? Or how do you decide it?
I think it depends on.
What are you, a professional comedian?
No, I would imagine that. I listen to podcasts with comedians. That's my as far as
Kevin,
my
can you make
certification
yourself
goes.
useful and get me a beer?
Sure.
It would probably just be totally based on how many people come to see you whenever you do a stand-up joint.
Put it in the effigy.
Throw it in the thing.
Put it in the
effigy.
effigy.
It's not an effigy of anything. Shut up. No, but it would be dependent on like how often you get up in front of people, where you get up in front of people. Are these things being recorded?
Right.
If you're really up there, are they being recorded and then put on Netflix or Comedy Central or something like that? Like if you use a joke in your special that goes on Netflix or Comedy Central, you can't use that for the rest of your life. Everyone's seen it.
Like Bill Burr, like he would have to have different stuff every time he talks.
Yeah, or other big
Jerry
huge,
Seinfeld or something.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you just can't bust out the same. I think it would depend. Like if someone who just came out of nowhere would only do local tours and go around, you could do the same thing for years probably, as long as you didn't hit the same place. You could probably hit the same place twice. Even it wouldn't be like even if you hit a place and use
Why does this sound like an attack rather than like a comedy venue?
even if you hit a place. And you go through your routine and you come back a little while later and you do the same routine and all the people are the same ones who attended, they wouldn't be very happy probably.
No, probably
But
not.
They're already there. They pay for the ticket. Who the fuck cares? You
Yeah.
just couldn't do it a third time.
Plus, all these places have like 2 drink minimum limits. So like,
Is that the case?
Oh yeah, they
I've
want you
never
laughing.
seen a stand-up show. I've never seen one.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to them, but I've seen the venues. But that's what. Yeah, they
Does
all
he
make
know
you buy
about
drinks.
Sean?
Well, I'll talk about that afterwards.
Okay.
But
What's that? He got signed. He's getting Netflix Comedy Central.
yeah, he's going on Netflix.
Yeah.
I love
Him
that
and
guy.
Dave Chappelle partnering up.
Yeah,
Dude,
they're gonna walk around on the streets of Los Angeles and say poop to people and put the mic in their face, see what the reactions are.
dude, I would love to see Sean's reaction to just saying poop. That would be pretty
Just
funny.
Dave Chappelle saying,
Oh God.
Yeah, this would be a great time to mention that his podcast sponsors ours. Yeah, that.
Yeah, we're sponsored here at the Uncut Takes Podcast. We're sponsored every single day by the Way to Work podcast starring
You
Sean
had to do
Kelly.
fake radio voice if you're doing a sponsor read at least.
you have a good radio voice, I think.
I don't. What are you doing?
I gotta
give it
who
the-
does.
This episode of the Way to Work podcast proudly sponsored by. I did
just
that the
call
wrong
us-
way.
did you
Yeah, I
just say
did. I called us the. Sorry, my brain stops working.
This episode of the Uncut Takes Podcast sponsored by the Way to Work podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks, bruh.
And
No,
so much
you-
of my brain
you
power
said,
is
like,
going
you
to that voice that, you know.
You said you had some news about Sean.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'll just say it.
Yeah,
he
say it.
is coming to Philadelphia for a comedy show March 16th.
Oh,
Wayne deep throats his
Wordby?
mic.
I was doing the pod face.
7
actually.
or 8 p.m. One of those times.
What day?
It's a Thursday.
I'm taking off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so am I.
So yeah, that's happening. He's
Fuck
in
yeah.
town, or he'll be in town.
That's
I'm excited
awesome.
for that.
That's honestly. Where's it going to be at?
I don't remember what it's called.
Okay.
It's a very generic comedy sounding club name.
Okay. Oh, I used to always see posters in Philly about the.
Yeah, it's like
is it just
5
called like
people.
the Funny House or something? Or
It's
like,
something like that.
It's like
Funny
something really
House.
stupid.
That's where you're gonna go after this episode.
Yeah.
Which is the one Kramer went to.
The
Laugh Factory.
A Laugh Factory.
Dude, that's
The incident.
speaking of Dave Chappelle. It's so nothing, but that's my favorite thing Dave Chappelle has ever said in his entire career. He goes on stage at the Laugh Factory and he gets out on stage and everyone cheers and applause and he's got the microphone there and the applause dies down and he looked behind him at the Laugh Factory sign.
Yeah.
Like, you know, right where Kramer blew it.
Yeah.
He just turns around.
Career ended.
Yeah, he just turns around and looks at it and looks back and he goes, man, I can't look at that sign without thinking about how Kramer fucked up. Every time I think about that, I laugh so fucking hard.
Does he say Kramer too? When not
he
like
says
his
Kramer.
name?
Yeah. He doesn't say Michael Richards. He says Kramer. Fucking kills me.
I think that my dumbest moment of the year so far is, I mean, this is like, you two would remember my dumbest moment better than anyone, because every waking moment of my fucking life is a dumbest moment. Is, I think, when I left my Polaroid and sunglasses that I just got for Christmas, or the Polaroid I got from Moy, sunglasses I got from someone else that fucked up our homie holidays, Walter. And
Yeah, it sucks.
I left them on the roof of Moy's car when we left his house.
I wanted to say this in the podcast the last time, and I forgot till afterwards, but not nearly as dumb as that. But what was really funny is me and Kevin and another friend went to Chick-fil-A recently. And when we were leaving, me and Frank, he had hand sanitizer on his hand. I was
Oh,
like,
that's
hell
a dumb
yeah.
moment. Yeah, I forgot
high
about
five.
that.
Oh,
And
it got in your
some
eyes?
No.
So I got some hand sanitizer, and Kevin's like, fuck that. I don't need hand sanitizer.
I
And
was
he
rubbing
rubs
my
his
hands through
a
the
bush.
bushes.
And then I was like, oh, yeah, you think you're cool? And he's like, yeah, what? He did it again, but the next bush was a thorn bush.
Yeah, that was
in the parking lot. He's like, fuck, damn it.
That's a rough one.
That was really funny. Yeah, so,
You got any more ideas in that bitch?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
no, we
Can I see your
scraped the
book?
bottom of
Nah.
the barrel.
You may not.
It's all doodles.
I will
It's his
say
diary.
we
Yeah.
talked about this just like moments before the shit started rolling.
How's your handwriting?
Terrible. You kidding me?
Is it better than mine? Just let me see it.
It's like on par or marginally
Get it
better.
closer.
What, you need glasses? You
No,
fucking
bad,
idiot.
bad lighting here. Well, if your handwriting's bad, I can't fucking read it anyway.
It's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
really. Holy shit. Is that my name?
Yeah.
What's next to it? It says Kevin.
This is Kevin Dumb. I forget why I wrote that. I scribble like the book's in my lap. I write everything down here every single time.
When it's
a
on
good
like
move.
an actual stationary surface.
It's like a little better. It improves marginally. Usually doesn't get very much better.
Who has the best handwriting out of all our friends?
I'd say out of the three of us,
You.
me.
Yeah,
and I
but-
don't have great
No,
my,
I
my
meant out of our
handwriting-
friends.
Oh, Frank.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I remember Frank having like good handwriting. I was just saying something. Having borderline feminine handwriting.
No, I agree. It is similar to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you put year twos and Walt's,
I don't know. I would have thought that Stevens was better.
maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen him write. All I'm going to say is if you two and Walter
I was about to
were in a
call him by his
kindergarten
last
class,
name only, but I figured there's only 2 people in the entire state that has his last name.
but yeah, you guys write on a kindergarten level.
No.
Excuse me? What did you say?
You're going to argue that?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
You write on a kindergarten level.
No.
I disagree with that.
Fine, second grade.
It gets the point across. I mean, everything's
gets the
there.
point.
You can read it. There's not like
Here's what-
random
here-
shapes in the words.
Here's what I want to do. I want to sit down with all you people with so-called better handwriting,
Okay.
and
I'll prove it every day of the week.
no. I'm not. That's not what I'm contesting. What I'm contesting is how fast can we write it down. Surely, for my shitty handwriting, it has to be more efficient. Surely,
Maybe.
like I want someone to stand at the front of the room and dictate what we have to write down, and see who can just do it faster.
Well, here's the question then.
or
When
no, it's on the screen, so we can go as fast as we want.
Okay, I was going to say, because I can, like, okay, so this is typing based. If I had a sentence in front of me,
Yeah,
I could I type it like 110 words per minute.
yeah,
40 is considered a average typist. So I'm very good at typing.
yeah.
And if I'm reading something, I can do it. You know, I don't have to look at the keyboard. I don't touch type, but I'm just good at. I've done so much fucking typing, so
Yeah.
I'm used to it. But if it was like me thinking of a thought, I might type at half of that.
Yeah.
My brain isn't moving at that fast when I'm trying to form a sentence or something.
Yeah.
Some people are really good at that. I'm not one of them.
Uh-huh.
You okay, Kevin? Give me a weird.
He's just drinking. What do you mean? He's just having a little sip of the drink.
A little sip.
I'm burping, but I'm burping like into my mouth and then slowly blowing
Yeah,
it
it's
out.
really
that
hard
way
to
you don't
reach
have
for
to
that
hear
button.
it. Yeah,
I don't know. I just put mine on my lap. I don't know why you put yours all the way over there.
Yeah, but whatever.
because I feel like I'm just gonna accidentally push too hard down and then just.
Stop shutting up.
Did you intentionally do that? Do you intentionally mute
Yes,
it?
he did.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have my finger on the trigger every second over here. It's just close by.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just hold it like this.
So,
It's got like the Joe Biden red button. Get ready.
it's one of you lovely gentlemen want to give us an outro on the spot.
Kevin just
Wayne
always
does the outros.
On the spot outro.
Yeah,
on the
that's.
spot.
Oh wait, I did have one more thing I wanted to talk about.
All right, cool.
Okay,
Right,
go
just
for
right.
it. One more. You guys got a way bigger kick out of this than I thought anyone would. My being misinformed about when the podcast things
Oh,
dropped.
dude, that was a funny tweet.
Oh, we talked about this last podcast, didn't we?
No, because it
was
didn't
after
happen
it
yet.
happened.
Oh,
we talked
wow.
about it on Discord, I think. the other
Oh,
night.
okay.
Yeah, there was a misunderstanding.
If you don't follow us on Twitter, you should follow us on Twitter.
That
at
was the
Uncut
funniest.
Takes
That was
Podcast.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought that all the shit dropped at like 7 p.m. for some reason, and so I tweeted like, "Oh, the podcast is coming out in 5 minutes at like 6:55," and and you texted me, we're like, "Oh, I appreciate like you would tell a 5-year-old, oh, it's good effort, but you're terribly
effort,
wrong,
buddy."
Yeah, good effort, but you're 12 hours late. I dropped it at 7 o'clock in the morning. I replied to my own tweet. I was just like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Forgive me.
It was funny because it had like the siren emoji and like the caution sign. Like it was all caps. Oh, this really made me laugh.
Yeah, I'm officially
It was just so funny. I see the tweet come up. I get the notification. I text him like, no, but
Yeah.
thank you. And then just like a minute after that, another tweet notification. It wasn't like he deleted the one. It was just a reply. That made me laugh so hard.
yeah.
But yeah, that was a good one.
I thought about that now because I was gonna plug all the social media.
Plug
and,
it. Go away.
All right. So I was so entranced in Kevin taking a picture of the Michelob lager.
I'm trying to
bottle.
get a not shit
We
picture
do,
so I
we
can post
do
it on
have
Instagram.
Instagram now, which is
Yeah.
new as of last episode.
Yeah, I was just gonna. You're stealing my thunder, bud.
All right, you
Bud.
thunder it up.
Okay.
Thunder.
As Jesus Christ. All right. As always, thank you guys for listening. In case you're unaware, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, at Uncut Takes Podcast for both of them. Find us on there. We're putting some pictures on the Instagram, some dumbass tweets on the Twitter. Follow us there. Also available on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Overcast. 5 fucking places to listen to this goddamn
So
thing.
many places.
So many fucking places. I didn't even know Overcast existed until like a month ago.
Yeah, same.
Be sure to listen to us. Tell some friends about it. Tell your dad about it. We get big on the boomer humor over here.
Oh yeah.
Per always, as I said, thank you for listening and stay uncut.
Only last thing I want to add.
Oh,
is
fuck
that,
off. That was a perfect
No,
fucking
it was.
ending.
It was a great ending. But I wanted to say that the friend that we also shit on a lot here, Walter, has bought a boom arm and a microphone cable,
Are you kidding?
and he will be a semi-frequent recurring guest.
Okay.
He won't be here every time, but he's
Okay.
going to pop in every once in a
Oh,
while.
I was just about to vomit at the thought of buying all this shit for one appearance on the podcast. I was gonna say,
no,
you-
he bought it.
No, I know. No, I'm saying.
Oh, you mean him? No. Yeah, so that's
If you
going to be our
told me to
permanent
buy a
guest
fucking
here.
thing to go show up on a podcast one time, I'd tell you to go fuck yourself.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
Okay.
So he's going to be a semi-reoccur. He's going to come on every once in a while.
Okay.
And then we'll have some stuff for a guest when we have it.
Okay.
So things are moving. Innovation is occurring.
All right.
That's all I have to say.
All right. Thanks for listening. Stay uncut.